Hello everyone, good day for all. Welcome back to yet another episode of Ayurveda, a smart way to Ayurveda. I am Dr. Kavya Vasudev and you are watching Study Ashtanga Hridaya series. Please subscribe to my channel and enable the bell button for continuous updates in Samhita. In the last video, we were discussing the 9th chapter of Ashtanga Hridaya Sutrasthana. We discussed the properties of dravyas which are having predominance of each Mahabhuta. If you have not watched those videos, please click the I button to access it. Moving with the same chapter, Jagatyeva manaushadham na kinchit vidyate dravyam vashat nanartha yogayoho. Jagati evam anaushadham न किंचित विद्यते द्रव्यं वशात् नानार्थ योगयोः जगति एवं अनौषधं न किंचित विद्यते द्रव्यं वशात् नानार्थ yogayoh. There is nothing in this universe which is non-medicinal. That is, anaushadha is nothing in this universe. Everything in this universe, all the dravyas in this universe or jagat are considered as dravya or aushadha itself, because dravya can be used in various applications or by the different combinations or using different formulations, single drugs or in combinations. We can use these dravyas or each substances in different ways. So all the substances in this universe are considered as medicinal value or aushadha itself. द्रव्यमूर्ध्वगमं तत्र प्रायो अग्निपवनोत्कटम् अधोगामी च भूयिष्ठं भूमितोय गुणाधिकम् इति द्रव्यं रसान्भेदैरुत्तरत्र उपदेक्ष्यते. द्रव्यम् ऊर्ध्वगमं तत्र प्रायो अग्निपवनोत्कटम् अधोगामी च भूयिष्ठं भूमितोय गुणाधिकम् इति द्रव्यं रसान् भेदैः उत्तरत्र उपदेक्ष्यते. द्रव्यम् ऊर्ध्वगमं तत्र प्रायो अग्निपवनोत्कटम् अधोगामी च भूयिष्ठं भूमितोय गुणाधिकम् इति द्रव्यं रसान् भेदैः उत्तरत्र उपदेक्ष्यते. The substances or the dravyas which are having predominance of Agni and Vayu Mahabhuta will produce urdhvagami, that is, it will move upwards or causes the movement in upward direction. For example, the Vamana dravyas or the dravyas which helps in producing the Vamana karma, it will be predominant of Agni and Vayu Mahabhuta. Similarly, the dravyas which are having Prithvi and Jala Mahabhuta predominance, it will be adhogami, that is, it will be moving downwards, that is, causes movements in the downward direction. For example, the dravyas which we use for the Virechana karma, it will be predominant of Prithvi and Jala Mahabhuta. So, it will be producing the movement in the downward direction, that is, the dravya also moves and also the doshas also will be moved in the downward direction. And thus the total description of dravya has been mentioned, that is, the properties of different dravyas having the predominance of each Mahabhuta has been explained in the previous shlokas, and the concept of rasa will be explained in the next chapter, that is 10th chapter of Ashtanga Hridaya Sutrasthana. So thus the description of dravya is being ended. Next, the topic discussed is Virya. वीर्यं पुनर्वदन्त्येगे गुरुस्निग्धं हिमं मृदु लघु रूक्षोष्ण तीक्ष्णं च तदेवं मतमष्टधा. वीर्यं पुनः वदन्ति एके गुरु स्निग्धं हिमं मृदु लघु रूक्ष उष्ण तीक्ष्णं च तद् एवं मदम् अष्टधा. वीर्यं पुनः वदन्ति एके गुरु स्निग्धं हिमं मृदु लघु रूक्ष उष्ण तीक्ष्णं च तद् एवं मदम् अष्टधा. The virya, according to one concept, it is 8 in types, that is Guru, Lakhu, Snigdha, Ruksha, Hima, Ushna, Mridu and Tikshna. Guru means the heaviness, Lakhu means very light, Snigdha oily or anxious, Ruksha dryness, Hima or Shita cold, Ushna hot, Mridu soft and Tikshna piercing nature or very strong in nature. So, as per some acharyas, these 8 are considered as the virya. Charagastvaha viryam tat kriyate yena ya kriya na viryam kurude kinchit sarva virya kritahi sa. चरकः तु आह वीर्यं तत् क्रियते येन या क्रिया न वीर्यं कुरुते किंचित् सर्वा वीर्यकृता हि सा। चरकः तु आह वीर्यं तत् क्रियते येन या क्रिया न वीर्यं कुरुते किंचित् सर्वा वीर्यकृता हि सा। So as per Charaka Acharya, Virya is that property which by which the action is made possible. That is Viryam tat kriyate yena ya kriya. Whatever kriya or action is being produced by a dravya, it is because of the property called as Virya. This property called as Virya, which is ashraya in the dravya, is responsible for the particular action of the dravya, and no action is possible without virya. Na viryam kurite, and all that is all the actions will be carried out by the virya only. Whatever the dravya may be, whatever the mahabhuta predominance, whatever rasa or guna are present in that dravya, if the main action is being carried out by the property called as virya. गुर्वादिष्वेव वीर्याख्या तेन अन्वर्थेति वर्ण्यते समग्रगुणसारेषु शक्ति उत्कर्ष विवर्तिषु व्यवहाराय मुख्यत्वात् बहु अग्र ग्रहणादपि। गुर्वादिषु एव वीर्याख्या तेन अन्वर्थ इति वर्ण्यते समग्रगुणसारेषु शक्ति उत्कर्ष विवर्तिषु व्यवहाराय मुख्यत्वात् बहु अग्र ग्रहणात् अपि। गुर्वादिषु एव वीर्याख्या तेन अन्वर्थ इति वर्ण्यते समग्रगुणसारेषु शक्ति उत्कर्ष विवर्तिषु व्यवहाराय मुख्यत्वात् बहु अग्रग्रहणात् अपि. So the 8 types of virya has been mentioned in the previous shloka, that is guru, lakhu, etc. That is gurvadi guna. It comes under the gurvadi gunas. So this gurvadi gunas or these guru etc. has been considered as virya by certain acharyas because of its direct implication. That is, after actually observing the effect of these qualities or these gunas, they have considered these gurvadi gunas as the virya. Out of all the qualities or whatever qualities are there or all the gunas, these are considered as the main gunas, that is samagra guna sareshu. It is considered as the sara or the essence or the chief among the gurvadi gunas. These 8 are considered as the main, and shakti utkarsha vivartishu, and their effect is very strong also. And vyavaharaya mukhyatvat, and these 8 gunas are very important or very helpful in our day-to-day routine also, and bahu, applicable to majority of the substances. Daily whatever we are using, it will be coming under either of these 8 gunas. And agra grahanat, being considered first in the scientific procedures. So by considering all these factors, these 8 gunas has been considered as virya by certain acharyas. So gurvadi gunas has been considered as virya because of its importance, that is, it is considered as the sara of all the other gunas, and it is shakti utkarsha vivartishu. It is very strong, or their effect is very strong, and it is daily applicable, or in day-to-day life also these 8 gunas are very much essential for our life, and it is applicable in majority of the substances also. Whatever we are using, most of the substances comes under these 8 properties, and so because of these things, the gurvadi gunas, the 8 things or the 8 gunas has been considered as virya by certain acharyas. अदश्च विपरीतत्वात् संभवत्यपि नैव सा विवक्ष्यते रसादिषु वीर्यं गुर्वादयो हि अतः अतः च विपरीतत्वात् संभवति अपि न एव सा विवक्ष्यते रसादिषु वीर्यं गुर्वादयो हि अतः अतः च विपरीतत्वात् संभवति अपि न एव सा विवक्ष्यते रसाद्येषु वीर्यं गुर्वादयो हि अतः. So the rasa is also having the properties which is similar to that of virya, but rasas are not considered as virya, but in spite the Gurvadi gunas has been taken as virya, because this has been, or the because of the importance of Gurvadi gunas, they has been taken into consideration of as viryas, and this rasadi or rasas are not considered as virya. Though it is having the similar properties to that of virya, rasas are not considered as virya, and 8 Gurvadi gunas are only considered as virya. उष्णं शीतं द्विधेवान्ये वीर्यमाचक्षते अपि च नानात्मकमपि द्रव्यम् अग्निशोमौ महाबलौ व्यक्ताव्यक्तं जगत् इव नादिक्रामति जातुजित्. उष्णं शीतं द्विधा एव अन्ये वीर्यम् आचक्षते अपि च नानात्मकम् अपि द्रव्यम् अग्निशोमौ महाबलौ व्यक्त अव्यक्तं जगत् इव न अतिक्रामति जातुजित्. उष्णं शीतं द्विधा एव अन्ये वीर्यम् आचक्षते अपि च नानात्मकम् अपि द्रव्यम् अग्निशोमौ महाबलौ व्यक्त अव्यक्तं जगत् इव न अतिक्रामति जातुजित्. So already it has been mentioned, certain acharyas has accepted 8 types of virya. Another opinion regarding the virya types are, it is being mentioned that 2 types of virya, that is Ushna and Shita virya. And because all the substances are of different kinds and qualities, different varieties will be present, or different gunas will be present for all the dravyas. But though there are different qualities, or there are different gunas, all those properties or the qualities comes under either Agni or Soma, that is either Agneya guna or either Apya guna. So all the substances will come under either these 2 categories. And also, just as Vyakta Avyaktam Jagat Iva, in the Jagat or in the universe, all the substances can be classified into either Vyakta or Avyakta. Vyakta means that which is being manifested form, or which is being having a proper form, that is called as Vyakta. And Avyakta means which is the unmanifested form. So all the things which is present in this universe can be categorized either into Vyakta or Avyakta. Similarly, all the dravyas can be classified into either Agni or Soma, that is either it will be having Agneya property, or it will be having the Saumya property or Jala property. So similarly, all the dravyas can be classified into 2 types of virya, that is Ushna and Shita. And all the substances won't be going beyond this Ushna, Agni and Soma property, or Vyakta and Avyakta. Similarly, the virya of the dravya can be classified into 2 types, that is Ushna virya and Shita virya. Next is the properties of Ushna virya and Shita virya dravyas. Tatra Ushnam Brahma Tridglani Svedadaha Ashupakitaha Shamam Cha Vadakabhayoho Karoti. Tatra Ushnam Brahma Tridglani Svedadaha Ashupakitaha Shamam Cha Vadakabhayoho Karoti. Tatra Ushnam Brahma Tridglani Svedadaha Ashupakitaha Shamam Cha Vadakabhayoho Karoti. The properties of Ushna virya dravyas, it produces or it creates Brahma, that is giddiness, Trid, thirst, Glani, exhaustion, Sveda, excessive perspiration or sweating, Daha, burning sensation, Ashupakita, that is the cooking or the transformation or the digestion will be more easy, and Shamamcha Vada Kaphayoho, and it helps in reducing or mitigating the Vada and Kapha dosha. So the properties of Ushna virya dravyas are Brahma, Trid, Glani, Sveda, Daha, Ashupaka and Vada Kapha Shamana. Next is Shita virya. Shishiram punaha hladanam jivanam stambam prasadam raktapittayoho. Shishiram punaha hladanam jivanam stambam prasadam raktapittayoho. Shishiram punaha hladanam jivanam stambam prasadam raktapittayoho. So the Shita Virya Dravyas produces Hladana, or it gives happiness. Jivana, that is the normal activities of the life will be carried out. Stamba, it helps in withholding. And Prasadam Raktapityoho, it helps in purification of Rakta and Pitta dosha. So the properties of Shita Virya Dravyas are Hladana, Jivana, Stamba and Rakta Pitta Prasadana. Today we completed a portion of 9th chapter of Ashtanga Hridaya Sutra Sthana and will be continuing the same chapter in the upcoming videos. For more updates on Samhita, make sure you subscribe the channel. Thank you. See you in the next video. Till then, bye.